Welcome everybody. How are we doing tonight? Hope you had a good Halloween. Me, I didn't do much, but you know, we Halloweened it up a little bit. Helped my sister with the kids, nieces and nephews, and good stuff. How we doing tonight? Gobble gobble, season's greetings, y'all. The day of reckoning is coming. Oof. How'd it go, Chris Cass? Hey, who do we got here? We got Sharkmouth. How you doing? The only one in Twitch currently is Sharkmouth. But over on the YouTube side, we do in fact have Chris Cass, MTG Mage, Anthony Scott, Breaking the Wall, Autumn Harvester, True Yellow Dart, and of course Stella Bravo Actual reporting in. Fantastic. There we go. All right. That was a good yawn right there. I'm tired. I also have an interesting idea. I might go outside my comfort zone here and do something real silly. First, I think we're going to try a few more times with that insanity that we built. But man, this sliver deck, man. This sliver deck. It might be it, man. That might be it. It's technically Rakdos. I feel like he's missing some ramp here. I do feel like he is missing that. I have 43 rares, and I can afford it. But man, a sliver deck sounds interesting. Good one, Stella Bravo. That was really smart and funny. I'm so glad you said that. Wheelchair Mafia. I have a spinal stenosis and it's causing tremors while it has for years. Oof. Sorry to hear that, Chris Cass. Hope you're doing better, man. Hope it helped a lot. Joey Lee P. Joey Lee P glued himself back together like a broken porcelain doll. Great. Good stuff. I'm glad. Yeah, well, it's been a long time since I've ever even played Slivers, and I don't even think I even played the original Slivers, man. But my man did build an interesting thing here. My man did build something fucking crazy. He is cooking with this, man. He is fucking cooking. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. Let's try it real quick. Why the fuck not, you know? We're flat fucking broke right now. I haven't even played anything today. That Mardu Alchemy deck is super fun. Yeah, it absolutely is Wheelchair Mafia. It's one of the better decks that I've built. I was surprised it wasn't more popular. I think Alchemy's not super popular, but I definitely had been hoping that one was one to pop off. Because that one's pretty fun. It's a good deck. It's a nice, hot, thick deck. Only the Japanese like alchemy? Really? I didn't know that. Boom. Ball lightnings. I haven't even crafted ball lightning. Boom. Secluded courtyard. Well, you know, that's good to hear, Asmaran, because it starts with one thing, and I don't know why. You know, it doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme. Let's say spider. Pop. There you go. He's gonna burn up that 3 tree. Wabango. Wabango. Spider. How you doing, Mineral Areas Gaming Moon? It's SD Moon Man. How you doing, SD Moon Man? Welcome to the show. I can't believe we won. That's crazy. Yeah, you know, breaking the wall, this is what I keep trying to tell people. Listen, it's not that big of an investment to get into alchemy, and standard is so fucking a mess right now, man, that I don't even... it's worth it to give alchemy a shot. Like, you're not... What are you missing in standard right now that would be, you know... Like, what are you missing out on? I just don't think there is... We know what we're missing. It's the same thing. It's kind of a mess. So, yeah. 9 more days. Well, we'll be in early access on the 12th, guys. So we basically have next week. Then I think probably the 10th or the 11th I'm going to take off. And then probably the 11th I'm going to take off. We're going to be doing, and probably next week we'll be doing our top 10. And then we'll be on early access the 12th and the 13th. And then the 18th will be at launch. So this is time. Oh, yeah, we're waiting for bands. Yeah. We'll be in bands on Monday. Let's do Spider. Bands into early access into the new set. So we just got to survive a couple more days, guys, of craziness. Of wild shit. Oh, that's an outlaw. You know, that's a question that I can't answer for you, my guy. I'll be honest with you, I can't answer that for you, man. Hey, what's up, Malcolm Brown? If you feel like this is going to be worth it, if you feel like you're going to get some value out of it, then absolutely I would early access it. If not, then no. If the cards look good to you, the cards speak to you, they look good to you. Car Seat Revenant. Yeah, they gave a double Omen Paths, which was interesting, to say the least. Vampire Nighthawking. Vampire Shaman. Boom. Ooh, there we go. Okay, there's Vadmir the Badmir. No attacks. And turn. Boom, Blazemire Verge. Oh my goodness, it's Brouhaha coming in. It's Brouhaha. Welcome to the show. And Joseph Hope's Beacon. My turn. We're gonna do this. Happy Halloween, everyone, by the way. Chappy Halloween. And turn. Wabango. Alright. Next turn we gotta get the next turn we gotta get some Schmied out here. Virtue. Bring that back. Boom. Playing Dead Space right now for Halloween. That's awesome. Let's do no attacks. End turn. Taurine Mauler. Hopefully it's not removal. It's not removal. Two, three. Spider. That's a rogue. That's a rogue. Boom. Break Taurine Mauler. Do that. That's a lot of damage. Let's do this. Okay, let's do that. You were in full place paint? Oh, what were you wearing? I didn't even get to see your costume. Were you doing tiny bones? The tiniest bones that you ever did bones? Let me shout you out, Bruja, huh? Take action, boom. Alright. Let's do a lot of damage, guys. Got him. Cavern of Souls. Dios de la Muerte. Skull. Sounds good. I just wore, you know, my Superman stuff. I don't really have a good Superman costume. Skitter and Sunset. Zoo is from, yeah, Zoo is a skeleton. Skellington. I think we got him. I think we got him, guys. It brings back a, yeah, Cravo decks are everywhere, man. They're 4-deck auto win. They're 4-card auto win. It's a problem. Cravo was his name-o. I can't believe this sliver deck works, man. That's wild. Fucking Power Dragon fucking cooked here, man. He fucking cooked. Going in. Restless Courtyards. Oh, Restless that. Pirate. we'll wait and hit the slick shot show off with the... I gotta get a better removal than this. Opal, is that your dog? Yeah, it doesn't work well with corpses. You can do it with corpses, you know, but it's not that great. Goodbye, corpses. Heartless Act will be nice. Yeah, Heartless Act is very good. I missed that removal. That was keen removal right there, man. That was top tier removal. Let's say spiders. Let's do this. Okay. Screaming Mimi. Get rid of that right away. You don't need that. Tower and Mauler. Ooh, very nice. Put down another Taurine Mauler. Very nice. Goodbye, corpses. Do I have that stuck in your guys' head now that you can't think of you can never think of Corpses of the Lost without thinking goodbye, corpses? You don't exist at all. No more corpses. Yes, my goal is to permanently change your vocabulary as a content creator. I want to forever modify the way that you can even think. Just completely brain melt you. That's one of my main goals. Goodbye, corpses. Why not make the demon? Because this deck is about slivers, not demons. Screaming Mimi. Got him. I can't believe this fucking deck works so well. We're currently at 100% win rate. The M-Dog, how you doing? A fancy Dia de los Muertos skull. Doom 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 doom. Dia de los Muertos. I used to live in a city that had a really good Dios de los Muertos festivals. Now I don't. Did Little Dark Age is stuck in your... Yeah, Little Dark Age is a good one. Turn the page, my little dark age. Boo-doo-doo. Yeah, Cosmogrand. That one gets stuck in my head. See, I have a problem, and where if something reminds me of another word, I'll just say that forever. That's kind of my issue. Ooh, look at what Buddy has here. Look at what Buddy has here. You don't want nothing on the board. We're going to get your Get Lost out of there. You don't need that shit. Oh, man. He said, man, I don't want nothing on this fucking board. Nothing. You hear me? Bandit's Talent. We'll get rid of one of those. NX. I dream in stereo. The stereo sounds strange. You know that if you hide, it doesn't go away. If you get out of bed, you'll find me there. Open arms, turn the page. My little dark age. Opponent is not playing, man. Yeah, he ain't trying to do nothing, bro. He ain't trying to see nothing, hear nothing, man. He's fucking done with this shit, bro. Dude is done. You bringing the fucking heat. Just know that if you cry, it doesn't go away. If you get out of bed, you'll find me there. And arms, turn the page, my little dark age. Boom. Let's double card it. Pop. Pop. There you go. Watching this while listening to God Shattering Star is such a mood. I'm glad you're liking it. I'm glad you're feeling it. Just know that if you hide, it doesn't go away, though. He's probably got an instant. He's playing it, yeah. Order triggers. Bap. Bap. Okay, good. Momentum breaker. Ruthless. Trigger, trigger. Bap. Bap. There you go. He'll play the sacrifice. I got a million of these, man. Oh, yeah, the Valves jingle. Hey, what's up, Babs? We can't forget the Valves jingle. Because if he's on the table, you've already lost. Because he's my Valgavav. Yeah. Do it. Cause if he's on the table, you've already lost. Got a lot of people here tonight. 41 people here right now in YouTube and only 17 likes. That's less than half, guys. Come on. You can do better than that, guys. Frank Noguer Aguilar. What's up? How you doing? Screaming Mimi. He's not happy with what I'm playing here. Dude is upset. Dude is upset. Timeline crawler, yeah. There's all kind of J villainisms, I guess. No, it's Lord Skitter. It's Lord Skitter. That's a good card. Dude is not happy with me right now. My man is upset. Buggerman, 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 Buggerman. Trigger, trigger. Yeah, it's a great idea, Joey. I appreciate you sending it's a good idea to send people away from my skeleton builds. They're bad. You should probably go somewhere else to a different content creator for skeleton builds. Don't look for skeleton builds on the channel that you're currently watching. Go somewhere else. I love that Joey, that the implicit the implication there is that Jay does not have any good ones. That's really good, Joey Loopy. I like that. By the way, I love Mythic Mike. We're actually trying to do a skeleton collaboration together, man. It was just really funny the way you said it. Like, oh yeah, there's a lot of good skeleton decks. Get the fuck off this channel, though, if you want one. Oh, man. Oh, man, that's too funny. That's too funny, bro. I know, it was just the I know what you didn't mean, and obviously I really like Mana Man. He makes great skeleton decks. Not Mana Man, but Mythic Mike, who I always called Magic Mike by accident. Just the way that you said it was like, oh, you're really looking for a good skeleton deck. Well, first thing you could want to do is leave the channel. Oh man. Oh, that's too funny. That's the way that it came out. I know you didn't mean it that way, but in my brain, that's how I heard it, and it was very funny to me. Oh, Mana Man, Red Cat, Mythic Mike is great. Again, me and Mythic Mike have been talking about doing a Skeletons collaboration for a while. He keeps getting busy. We're trying to do it because what I wanted to do was do the skeletons show off. Basically, you run a skeleton deck, I'll run a skeleton deck. We run each other's and then go on each other's channels and check out how we feel about it. So that was kind of the idea, because he is well known for his skell knowns. So yeah, no, it just the way that it came out was very funny in my head. I actually, I do recommend him. He's good. He's good people. Ooh, he's doing it. Okay. I thought so too. I had an idea that we'd run each other's skeletons deck and do a guest spot on each other's channels. So he'd give me a skeletons deck and he'd run it with me and we do a collaboration. So we'll see where that goes. Because we've been thinking about it for a little bit. I know he's very busy. He hasn't had the time, so. Wow, we are absolutely destroying people. We are destroying people right here. I can't believe this fucking, whatchamacallit works so well. Yeah, Trill Q. I haven't seen. How you doing, Phoenix Love? Can of Chunky, Trillix Q. Welcome to the show. Listen, I'll be honest with you. There's always going to be content creators that you vibe with and ones you don't, and it really has nothing to do with them. It has to do with your build style, more than anything else. It does. That's a thing that does happen, you know, where you're like, ooh, I just can't ever find anything that I like from this guy. This is very, very mildly tweaked. Very, very mildly. I went in kind of almost completely on what his recommendation was. It is extremely mildly tweaked. Let's get... Spider. I don't even think I added any different cards. I think I just changed the variables of what cards were in what. Yeah, you always got to adjust the taste. You always got to, it's like salt and pepper, man. You want a little more garlic, a little less onion. You don't got to change the recipe, but change the flavor a little bit, you know? That's where it is. That's where it's at. I should have put that card down so I can get my thrumming hummers out. Take action. We'll see here what we get. Moon Knight, Dread Knight, take action. Taurine, Maureen. Boom. You know, some people like to, it's like my 61 card. Some people they're like, I want to put one card of this in. And you're kind of like, okay, sure, man, you know, yeah, one card. I don't know, it's just, people like that. Mosswood, Dread Knight. Hey, what's up, Dunan Hated? I love your channel to know deck building. I like Gain and Drain White Vampires. Which deck you recommend build for me? Depends how many wilds you have, you know. You could run whatever you'd like. I think Mono Black Vampires, I've got a million of those decks, so, you know, any of those will work good for you. Let's do this. Let's say Spider. You can actually get that out. Boom. Angels and Vampires. Blood Angels is not bad. It's not super powerful right now. There's a cheap version. There's a super cheap version of stuff you can get. But, no, pretty much, it depends how much wild you have and depends how much you want. Mono Black Vampires is pretty solid right now, especially with, whatchamacallit being what it is. What do you call that, guys? What's his name? What's that guy's name? do that. Cast it. Virtue Persistence. Thrumming Hive Pool. Torch the tower. We'll do this. He'll use his Scavenger Regent to clear the way, I think. No, he won't. He'll use his Torch the tower then. Ooh, good one. Good one. This has had a lot of answers for what I'm doing, by the way. Part of the problem that we're having. Discard that. 3-Tree City. I'm sure he'll use his whatchamacallit, his Scavenger Regent to clear the deck. That's all he needs to do here. Hey, what's up, Alice Flowers? How you doing? Good game. Yeah, he had a lot of rip and grip there. Yeah, Sephiroth is a really good card if you want to do gain and drain. Any kind of the Resurrector cheap stuff is pretty good. How you doing, Canna Chunky? How you doing? Alright, we'll try this. Ooh, skeletons. Yeah, you're not allowed to have them. He's a rogue, he's a warrior. I am the warrior. We'll wait. Oh, well, you know what? We'll let him play his removal on me. That's fine. Goodbye, corpses. You don't exist at all. No more corpses. This is a problem. This is a problem. Let's do this. Ruthless negotiation. This is why skeletons is so dangerous. What did I make you? Which card did I make you love? Strat bat. Brutal. Gotta get rid of him. Oh, Sephiroth? It's all good. GG. Easy come, easy go. Got gunned down there, guys. Whisper Drinker, in my opinion, is too expensive. It's a good card, but man, 4-drop nowadays. 4-drop nowadays is not fucking cheap, man. No more corpses. We'll try this. Okay. Hey, I can tell you guys, I'm hyped for Avatar, man. There's some good shit in Avatar. There's obviously some, there's clearly some, there's clearly some stuff that is there for, what would we call it? We would call it commander purposes, but there's other stuff that is clearly powerful things. He was a vein ripper. Man, we're getting aggro to death now, huh? Getting fucking aggro to fucking death. I found out. Let's say spider. Puts it in. Strap bet. Take a 1/1 on there. Boom. Weird choice. Boom. Spider. Taurine Mauler. Okay. Sign of the Earth Spider. Take action. Boom. Infamous Cruel Claw. Take action. Boom. It's gonna go in. Pop. We're gonna do this. We're gonna say spider. We're gonna say duress. Get rid of you. Rakdos the muscle. This will gain us a lot of life. This will gain us 9 life. And then we'll be up to 11 life. So we'll actually be at a pretty good hit on this. Exile the top card from your library. You may cast that card by discarding cards rather than playing as mana cost. Let's do it. Fuck you. There you go. There you go. Treasure token when you attack for Decadent Dragon. Boom. Can he do 9 damage right now? I don't think he can. Rakdos the muscle again. That pumps us. Take a little trip. What did he grab there? Elegy, Acolyte, Iron Crate. He didn't really grab shit, huh? He didn't really grab nothing. Yep. Got him. Got him. Got him good there, guys. Auto Tapper got him. Yeah, Auto Tapper got him on that one, Alex Fisher, huh? Nice. Currently at a 75% with slivers. 6-2. Wild. We'll go one more. I do want to do another vampire deck. I got to do another mono black. I think we're going to go back to mono black aggro. I think we are going to revisit mono black aggro, all things being equal. We're going to do that. The thing is only on Peacock. Man, these streaming services divide everything, bro. It's getting ridiculous at this point. The streaming services are splitting so much stuff up that it's just worth fucking sailing the 7 seas, if you know what I mean. You want to watch? I had the feeling I wanted to watch something the other day, and I was like, I could really go for a watch of whatever. And it's like, it's not on the thing that you thought, it's on this now. And I was like, fuck, man. Yeah, I think we got to take a look to mono black aggro again. 1,000 moons. 1,000 moons. Let's do no blocks. Let's take the hit. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna kill that? Cut down, yeah. Cut down was an apex predator for aggro, huh? It was true. Ooh, Sephiroth. Dore, banana, 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 Sephiroth. Boo 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 Sephiroth. Sacrifice. Do I want that? No, I do not. Boom. Yeah, I'm looking to scrounge some leftover candy. I'll be honest with you guys. I am looking to do it. Let's do this. Probably has some sort of crazy removal. There you go. Boom. There we go. Why is it kite right now? Yes, we will take action on Taurine Mauler. He's got an interesting Mardu here. I don't think it's gonna get him anywhere, but it's interesting. I'll tell him that much. Bloodfell Caves. So that's going to be a grand total of a bunch. Yeah, homie is cooked. Homie is cooked right here. Fucking toasted, dude. Toasted on both sides. My man is cooked on both sides. Hey, what's up, Ulayoth? Yep. GG. Solid, bros. I can't believe it how good this deck did me. Thanks, Power Dragon. 100% on the play, 77% overall, 9-2. Unbelievably powerhouse deck right here, man. Just huge answers across the board, bros. Insanely good. I love it. I gotta say a big thanks to Power Dragon, real one, OG Power Dragon, because man, this thing really rips and grips when you can grip it and rip it. It really does some work, man. I'm very happy with it, and it is fun. Fun, and that's the name of the game, because if you're not having fun, what are we doing here? At the end of the day, if you're not having fun, what are we doing, man? So, yeah, just great. I love it. I think my biggest problem was shoot the sheriff, destroy. Get lost. No, we don't want any of these. Void coefficient. I think it is worth putting a worth putting a Soulstone Sanctuary in this. Faller's Faithful is not bad. Actually, I do like Faller. I like to force people to draw cards. I killed people with this before with the Apocalypse deck. I don't know if you saw that. I really like to force card draw on people, especially when I make it hurt. All right, we're gonna save. We're gonna see if we can't get in with our crazy deck here. With our insanity, the Black Hills. Wheelchair Mafia, welcome Night Villain Wheelchair Mafia. How you doing for the membership? Thank you so much. How we feeling tonight, guys? We have a good Halloween. What did everybody dress up as? That's what I want to know. What did you dress up as for Halloween? And what do you want to be when you grow up? And what's your favorite dinosaur? Wow. Wow. Teaching lessons. Life lessons. Symbiosis. Hey, oh my good. Well, that was like an hour of taking makeup off, bro. Ha 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 ha. That's too much makeup, I think. I don't think it should be an hour. That's I'm gonna come up with a controversial statement. You shouldn't it shouldn't take you a full hour to take off makeup. That may be too much. I don't know. I've never worn makeup before. But that's my suspicion. Well, okay. Well then, yeah, it's probably, yeah, I would say to destroy would be half as much time to create. That's relatively normal, I suppose. Cornucopium. Drawing. Let's do no attacks. Impending. Okay. What's he got for me here? Smuggler Surprise. That'll probably kill me. I think we're a turn late here. Yeah, we're a turn late. Kind of the issue is that a lot of times we're a turn late. You dressed up like Ursula? That's a good costume. That's an odd choice, but you know, good for you. I do HVAC, but I wanted to be a scientist. I didn't know you guys would actually start answering what you wanted to be when you grew up. I wore my normal clothes. I do HVAC, but I wanted to be a scientist. Dodecurious or Ankylosaurus. Dressed up as a parent, I wanted to be a veterinarian, and my favorite dinosaur is the Ankylosaurus. Dude, my dad was towing an impound driver. Thought that would be fun. He used to beat the shit out of people. Pro Ankylosaurus propaganda here in the chat. Oh, your wife was Ariel, and you didn't think of going as Prince Eric. You went as Ursula. You're like, I want to do I want to do Ursula. I don't want to do or Sebastian or Flounder, any of those. You just said no. We're going right. We're going right to Ursula. Hey, listen, I'm not knocking you, man. It's just surprising. Probably my cornucopia. Oh, no? Okay. Understandable. Ursula at least has presence. Everyone is feeling the Ursula vibes. Okay. Yeah, because that's not what, you know, again, that's not really a couple's. Ursula and Ariel aren't really a couple. It's not a couple's costume. It's more of a protagonist-antagonist costume. That's why I'm surprised. Boom. This was all discard. I don't know what the win con is. We'll find out here soon, though. Thinning out our deck here. Got a nice hot thick deck for you. Boom. Pop. I should have gone as a Jedi. I got a lightsaber. I should have done a Jedi, but I did. I just, for some reason, didn't. Boom, boom. I'm going to draw a land right here, guys, just because it wants to guarantee that I lose. Just because it wants to guarantee that I lose. Watch this. Watch this. Oh, Dragon Sniper. It doesn't matter. We already lost. All right, I'm going to try this one more time. This deck seems to just die to everything, so. Ooh, a Galaxy's Edge Saber. Those are like $300, aren't they? I wanted to get one with a black crystal in it. I saw online how you can find the black crystals in the crystal selection. If you hold them up to the light, and well, you have kids, Joey. At least you had to get laid at least once. Snow couldn't decide on a costume tonight either. She was like, should I go as Spider-Gwen? Should I go as Makima? She couldn't find her Makima shirt because she's done Makima before, and the Chainsaw Man movie just came out. So, you know, but she couldn't find her, her Makima getup, unfortunately. Snow looks a lot like Makima, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how many Chainsaw Man fans we have in the audience tonight. One or none. Oh, you don't have any kids, Joey. Oh, okay, I thought you had kids, Joey. And I was like, yeah, it had to happen once for that to go through. I have some pretty good metal hilt. Sabers, but I should have done Jedi. I did a conceptual Superman because I'm Superman brained right now. I'm Superman pilled. So I wore my light blue jeans with my Superman shirt and a red shirt over that, so it looked like I had a cape on. That's what I did. Granted, I was just handing out candy. I wasn't doing much. I'm not a big fan of Halloween anymore. Can I say that controversially? I'm not nuts about Halloween anymore. It's just internet slang for... It used to mean there were people who would be red-pilled or blue-pilled and then black-pilled and then whatever. It means that you're just into it. You're completely taking the idea in and accepted it. It morphed into generalized internet slang of, oh my god, I'm so XYZ-pilled. So being Superman-pilled means that you're, like, all about Superman. You've taken his philosophy to heart. Very controversial philosophy, by the way, Superman's philosophy. That you should be kind and help people. A lot of people that say that you should be kind and help people, they end up dead. People don't like that. They don't like that idea. I don't know, as I get older, Halloween just, I don't like dressing up anymore. I don't like the fake plastic spiders and I don't know, the whole thing just... you know? It's just gotten to that point. Memories returning. Airship crashed. Right of the Moth. I can't even look through this shit. What the fuck? The fuck is this? Bruhaha. Yeah, I mean, you've got witch right in your name. I would expect. You know, I liked Halloween, but I don't know. There's certain holidays that I've been enjoying more. Everything has been kind of shifting around. I like Thanksgiving a lot. I like New Year's a lot. I don't like my birthday anymore. Oh my goodness, this dude is just not gonna let me have fucking that out, huh? Less and less interest in holidays in general, I think. I don't know. Do this. Hey, thank you for coming, Wheelchair. And turn. He's got Right of the Moth again. Memories returning. For some reason, when I run this deck, I get the weirdest fucking matchups in the world. I get the strangest matchups that you've ever seen in your life if I run this. Rite of the Moth for Quistis Trip. Very nice. I get the weirdest shit ever. I guess because it's a weird deck, I get it's like, I'll put him in the weird deck queue. Put him in the weirdo weird deck queue. That's what he wants. He gets to look at 31 cards. Get what he wants there. What's he gonna exile from? I'm sure he's gonna destroy evidence. Goldvein Hydra. It's a surprising idea. Either draw a card from that. Put a card on the bottom of your opponent's library. I'll put that one. Sure. Yeah, that works. Put a card on the bottom. Sure, that one. There you go. I have no idea what this guy is doing. Not even close to a clue what is going on with this man. Got a lot of cards in there to fuck me up. We'll see. He's got 5 cards in his hand. He could probably just kill me with his manlands, huh? Solemn Gardens, manlanded up. Hey, what's up, Patron of the Warp? Ah, okay. So he can just Ugin the Virtue. Gotcha. Gotcha. He's killed that 3 times, man. He has destroyed that 3 times. It's impressive, generally. He hates that fucking card, man. He fucking can't stand that shit. Player Mills. I get the weirdest decks, bro. I get the weirdest decks in the world. What is this, man? What is this shit pile? This is horrid. This is absolutely terrible. What is even the win? It's just all the best cards in the game in a big fucking pile, and maybe it'll win, maybe it won't. I don't know. I have no clue what this man's goal is, what his aims are. Any of it. I don't understand. Let's do this. Luis. Boop, 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 boop. Well, I was really enjoying myself the previous one, but I have no idea what's going on with this with this man's deck here. That's what's cranking me out. Boom. Well, I'm frustrated that this doesn't work better, really, more than anything else. I really wish this deck worked better. The main reason I'm having a problem with this deck is I never play a normal deck whenever I match with this. It's always a 10-minute long insanity. It's never like, oh, it's mono red, it's life gain. Whenever I play this deck, I always get matched with something insane. And I'll show you on here that every single time that I run this, the games go on for 20 minutes. And I don't know why. I don't know why that happens. I'm going to show you real quick. Like, it's a magnet for insanity. And I don't get it. I don't understand why that keeps happening. So let me show you real quick. Here you go. Here, the proof is in the pudding here. I want to show you this. $11-minute game, 11-minute game, 10-minute game, 6-minute game, 7-minute, and 13 minutes. Every single time we play this deck against somebody, it's like multicolored insanity. I don't know why that keeps happening. I don't know why that keeps happening, but with just a couple of times that we've played this, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4 games go over fucking the 10-minute mark, which is abnormal. So, like, why? That's the real question: is what about this deck attracts lunacy? All right, we're gonna do one more and then we're gonna cancel it. Lumbra eats the cabbages. All right, we're gonna try one more time here, guys. Oh yeah, you liked Big Problems. I was actually pretty proud of Big Problems. Big Problems came out of somebody saying, "Could I run a Gruul with X, Y, or Z?" And I basically just ran a better version of it. Let's do this. Oof. Bandit's Talent. Put Luis there. Do this. Virtuous Strength. Bring that back. Demon Wall. Oh, here's another J villainism. 'Cause baby, you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my demon wall. Hey, look, it's Canna Chunky. I'm playing him. Today is gonna be the day of throw it back to you. 5 now, you should have somehow realized what you want to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Boom. Thank you so much for coming, Brew. I hope you're excited for Avatar. I'll see you there, I'm sure. Cruel Claw's Heist. Damn it. Reveal their hand. You choose a non-land card from an exile that card. You may cast that card from a mana type. You can spend to cast that. Damn it. I don't know. Let's let him have it. He's probably going to take Luis. Yeah. There you go. Unstoppable. Boom. Oh, why did I cast it that way, man? That was dumb. Why did I put it blocker style? Car seat revenant. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Nothing. Yeah, this deck isn't gonna fucking work, man. This deck isn't gonna fucking work. We can never draw anything good here, man. Just doesn't fucking work. I could draw... I have a win con. There's Garrettberg. He stole my fucking... the one card that I needed to win the game. He fucking ripped it out of my hand. Which is insanity. I have another one that I could use to win, but I didn't get that either. Yeah, this deck is just never going to work, man. It's never going to work. I have a lot. I have actually quite a bit of removal and board wipes in here, Anthony. I don't draw anything. I just draw terrible and whatever is going to be key, whatever my win con is, it just gets ripped out of my hand or destroyed or something like that. Hey, what's up, Canna Chunky? Bro, you fucked me up, man. That stealing my win con, we did a terrible time with that. We had a terrible time with that. You fucking ripped my win con out of my hand. This is Oreo. We just never get anything we need here. Just never get quite what we need here. Always a little bit short. Boom. Boom. Moonlight Meditation. We're gonna do this. Gonna do that. We're gonna wait because if he puts down 80 bajillion Heir Apparents, we can actually kill him with Villainous Wrath, which will be interesting. He can hit me with 12. So we'll go for 3 here. We'll do this. Boom. We want him to have a lot because we can kill him with Villainous Wrath. Good. let's do... Or he could have a counter spell. To combat, we're going to do that. Does that. Five. There we go. GG. Yeah, you have to play killers now, Chunky, unfortunately. You have to bring straight killers into the game, otherwise you get rolled. Hey, how many do you need for just a mono black deck so my mana can come out more? Depends on what your CMC for your deck is. You want to have your CMC be around how many cards that you have. So if you have a 2.3 CMC, make sure you have 23 mana. 24 CMC 25, make sure you have 24. That's really the only kind of metric that I have for it. Llanowar. Rabbits. That was a really good Villainous Wrath, by the way. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed myself on that Villainous Wrath. Wrathbone. Let's do Cornucopium. Converted mana cost. I'll show you in a second. You've never watched my Shakedown Breakdown, Malcolm, in the whole in the whole time that you've been a J Villid fan? I'll show you in a second. Where we do it. We'll go back to a deck. We'll show you what I mean. Yeah, I mean, it looks like an all-star deck. Get your game on. Go play, you know what I mean? Somebody once told me my world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. He was looking kinda dumb with his finger and he made it blink. And CMC is converted mana cost. Yeah, we'll show you where they look at that. Also, I'll be honest with you, Malcolm, sometimes you just won't draw mana and sometimes you'll flood. It's variance. It's just gonna happen. It exists to frustrate you and be an asshole. So just FYI on that. I think I gotta get rid of Sephiroth immediately. I think I can't even tolerate him out for like even a second. He was looking kinda dumb with his finger and his thumb on the shape of an L on a forehead. Well, the years stop coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming. They don't stop coming and they don't stop coming. They don't stop coming and they don't stop coming. So much to do, so much to see. But what's wrong with taking the Black Street? You never know if they don't stop coming. You never shine if they don't stop coming. Hey now, you're an all-star. Alright, we'll do that. All that glitters is gold. Game 1 life. Best of One does have a hand smoother. Hey, what's up, Xavier? It's the favorites, the #1 favorites. How you doing? Legendary humans, I gotta look at that again. Yeah, a lot of people have been telling me take a look at legendary humans. Take a look at me now. This. Timeline crawler. I don't know why he brought that out. Oh, he wants to draw 2 cards. Okay. Boom. Forsaken Miner. Can he kill me? Possibly. Possibly he can. I'll put that down. Oh, look, no mana. Fantastic. Yeah. This deck really only has one way to... It has 2 ways to win, but it relies on 2 copies of this of a card being out on the board. So I just don't ever think it's going to work. It relies on you getting so many things right in a row. It doesn't really have a backup plan for you. It doesn't really have... When things go wrong or things don't work quite right, you really just don't have a backup plan. You just are kind of boned, which sucks. Oh, I wanted to show you CMC. We'll do one more game and we'll do Shakedown Breakdown. We'll do this. So, yeah, it's a good idea, but I would need to rework it from the top down. Okay, so CMC. You look at your stats here, click this bar. Average. You see how I have 21? This is a bad example. 21 lands on a 27. The thing is I have a bunch of cards that add mana, so that really isn't a good example at all. Save and exit. I'll show you a different one. Okay. 20 CMC, 23 lands. I have more than enough lands. I have over my CMC. You kind of want these numbers to be close to each other. Okay? You kind of want those numbers to be close to one another. You look at everyone dies on this. This is probably closer. 2.6 average, so I have 24. Generally, you want about 1/3 or higher, a little higher than 1/3 of your deck to be mana. So generally, you want these numbers kind of close. So the bigger, the more expensive your deck is, the more frequently you'll want mana, and then you have to figure in if you have any mana rocks or you have any other kind of options. Which deck are you looking for, Canna Chunky? I don't have that enabled. The deck command. It won't ever work. For whatever reason, none of my plugins ever fucking work. I gotta fix them one day, but I'm too lazy. Which deck are you looking for? Just tell me and I'll fucking put it in the thing for you. The one that didn't work, Black Hills? There you go. I can't believe this worked as well as it did. We're going to do the shakedown breakdown here in a second. We're 4 likes away from the 40 mark right there. Can we get it? I don't know if we can, guys. Can we get to the 40 like mark? Can it happen? I guess we'll have to wait and see. You feel less bad? You should feel more bad. That deck is fucking a turd, man. It's got a terrible win rate. It's got a 35% win rate. We can never win anything with it. We won the ladder 4 times. That's it. That's as many times as we won on the ladder with it. Other than that, it just loses over and over again. Because everyone always has a million answers. You can't rely on too many pieces of combo pieces being on the board anymore, guys. I think that is a big part of it. Is you really just can't kind of rely on a lot of combo pieces being available to you. I do think that is a bit of a problem. They are going to they're going to mess you up real bad if you do that. The Luis and or the Hydra. You have 2 win cons. But basically for the win cons, you have to have like 100%. You have to have test of whatever. What is it called? Virtue of Strength out. Like you don't have a choice. You've got to have Virtue of Strength out no matter what. Like, that is really your win con, is Virtuous Strength, is just shitting out a billion tons of mana. So, put a demand answers in there. Okay. Shiko. Oh, man, the Shiko Jeskai decks are boring, in my opinion. All right, let's shake it and break it. Hey, look, we got to 40. Awesome. I'll be honest, guys, you aren't fucking liking the videos at all. We're having horrible like rates in the videos. It is what it is. I don't even want to ask anymore. Y'all don't want to do it. Y'all know what it is. The videos have been in the shitter. I think people are just bored. I don't even blame anybody. I think the content right now, people are just bored. They look at it and they're like, meh. It doesn't elicit any kind of excitement or reaction. To be perfectly honest, people are just so bored of this current set and of Magic right now that it is just kind of flop city. Like, people just go, oh, like they don't really care. They're just, you know. The only one that people loved was Vampire Lords. That's the most beloved deck. The Vampire Lords deck was the only one that fucking people really fucking pressed like buttons on. They really liked that one. But the rest of them, nobody gave a shit. Such apathy from every other type of deck that I put out. The Vampires are the only one that elicited an excitement response. And the Poison. And the Poison deck elicited a certain level of excitement. It's the set and standard. Yeah, I know what it is. I know what it is. It's that situation. It's the set and it's how standard feels right now. All right, let's shake it and break it before we do anything else. Let's snip, snip. Yeah, pretty much, Cannon Chunky. You've hit the nail on the head there. You've crushed the nail on the head right there. Goblin Swarm. We'll take a look, JD. We got about a week left before we got to start doing other stuff. It might slide in there. People don't really like Goblin decks. I've done a few Goblins. They are good because they're fast. I don't know if you can go full Goblins. You never want to go full Goblin. The last Goblin deck that I did, it was poorly received. People did not like it. Oh, hold on a second. Hello? That was it. Okay. We might try it, though, JD. We might try it. All right, let's shake it and break it, though. Asmaran just subscribed. Silent Snow gave one to Asmaran. Okay. What's up, Worm 2001? Oh, for sure, bro. I'm glad. We got plenty of videos for you. If you haven't seen the the one I just put up, you would really enjoy it. So here we go. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Something that I never thought I would do or ever see. Sliver me timbers. You got a hint of what we're doing tonight, guys? We are running a sliver deck. What? Yes, slivers in standard. I never thought it would ever happen, ever again. We have to give a big shout out to Power Dragon, because he came up with this amazing Changeling sliver deck. With a bunch of really cool interaction and combos and stuff like that. We even got Scion of the Earth Spider involved in the action. So really, really cool deck that we are borrowing from our good friend Power Dragon over at Power Dragon MTG. I'll put the link down to his original description. All of that right there. I had a blast with this. I didn't think I was going to like it. Man, I had so much fun. So before we get down into it, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you and attack you for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. Join us on the stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. Both of those places you can check us out. We can go live, hit that bell, be notified, be part of Notification Squad. We'd love to see you there. Check out our Discord community for all latest news, information, post your decks, post memes, ask questions, even see the new avatar cards come out. We're posting all of them and discussing them on the Discord. And as always, this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want a copy of this one, please go right down there to the AetherHub and you will find it. So, or Moxfield. So that being all said, what are we talking about? How do we even do slivers in this? Well, Power Dragon came up with an ingenious idea that I had been kicking around and I had heard about, but I think he's really perfected it here, especially with Scions. Changelings. Let's use Changelings so that Thrumming Hive Pool is easier to cast and we can get slivers out faster and get more things going. The main thing that I think we're going to do here is place suppression on our opponents to make sure that they can't quite get where they need to go right away. If they're aggressive against us, we can kind of slow them down a little bit. So that's why we're going to start off with Duress and Ruthless Negotiation. Honestly, either one of them, you could go 4 on either one of them. You could do either way. I think that pretty much 4 cards of discard is going to be good, because you kind of want to mess up anybody's aggro that they're running. You want to mess up anybody's combo play. So Duress and Ruthless Negotiation, both great cards, both kind of cause people to fumble a little bit, gets in their way, doesn't let them get the stick to where they want it to go. So good stuff. Ruthless Negotiation also has the flashback ability right there. As far as other removal, we've got to kill stuff. We've got, again, suppression. Torch the Tower is a really good one because it does exile something specific if we sacrifice an artifact or an enchantment. We do have artifacts and enchantments to sacrifice, potentially, if you do the bargain. So it's a good burn removal right there for early on. We also are going to run Shoot the Sheriff. Now, Power Dragon had all Shoot the Sheriffs. I had a lot of trouble killing outlaws. A lot of people were running rogues and warlocks and things. So I don't mind a Bitter Triumph. I'll take that damage or discard a card that I don't need. So potentially Shoot the Sheriff could be a little bit of I had a couple of times where it kind of backfired on me. So one of the changes that I made was Bitter Triumph in here specifically because we need it. When we need to play removal, we need to get him out. A Braid is a really good one, really useful to destroy a creature, do 3 damage directly, or crack an artifact. Azorius artifacts are still out there lurking in the deep. They do want to get you real good. They do want to pop you up. So that is going to be our combination plays of removal. The last little piece right here, if we could put it in the 2-drops, is going to be Virtue of Persistence. A nice little bonus too, and that keeps us alive longer. -2, -3, -3 for Lochthwain Scorn at sorcery speed, and you gain to gain 3 life. You do get the ability at the beginning of your end step to put a creature card from your graveyard onto the battlefield if you want to do that. which is, you know, a lot of potentiality there. If the game goes long, you can keep resurrecting things, but good stuff. I do think that I see that you're thinking, Jay, that's a lot of kill cards. We need time to develop our board. That's the main thing. We do need time to develop our board. So it is a little bit killy right here. It's a little bit suppressive, so we can set up our wins. But that in the current meta, that works really well. So onto our changelings. We have 3 really good changelings. 3-tree mascot, which is from Bloomburrow. Another one from Bloomburrow, Barkform Harvester. They really like changelings in Bloomburrow. They're a big fan of them. And then from Foundations, we have the Taurine Mauler. Look at that guy. So this is going to be our 2-drop. This is a 2/1 for 2, Changeling Shapeshifter. Changeling means it counts as every creature type. It is simultaneously every creature type in the world. Very useful. And we can pay 1 mana to transfer any mana to a different color, which is actually super useful in getting Scions of the Earth Spider out. Barkform Harvestor is another good one. Here's a 2/3 for 3. That's a Shapeshifter Changeling. Counts as every creature. It's going to count as a sliver, a demon, everything, and a spider. You can pay 2. You can put a card from your graveyard on the bottom of your library. Not that bad for... that can keep you alive if you're getting milled. Let me tell you. That can save your life in a pinch right there. So that's going to be our other... it's both uncommon changelings. Here's your rare changelings. Taurine Mauler. This is kind of the powerhouse changeling. 1 red and 2/2 Shapeshifter Changeling. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, you may put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Solid work right there. People often don't realize how many spells they cast, and it gets more and more and more powerful, and it's all creatures. Super, super good. So these changelings are going to be super effective. Why do we want changelings? A couple of reasons. They count as spiders, so they'll get boosted up by Scion of the Earth Spider. They'll count as demons, so we'll get Unholy Annex out. And they count as slivers, or count as slivers, so that you can cast Thrumming Hive Pool earlier. Yeah, that's crazy. So you get all of these different options for you right there. They enhance, the changelings enhance 3 different cards in our deck. So you know Unholy Annex was at the beginning of your end step, you draw a card. If it's a demon, each opponent loses 2 and you gain 2, otherwise you lose 2. So you're on curve here for 2 into 3 on Unholy Annex. And Ritual Chamber to generate your own demon. So you have steady card draw and token generation as we go. Big flying token generation. Steady card draw and gain and drain, combining with all of your changelings. Then you have something like Scion of the Earth Spider. Now this comes down and this really wrecks house. Now you need every single color for this. Well, we're going to always have red and black mana. The way that we get the other mana out is we're going to have Nomad Outpost, but we're also going to have Cavern of Souls, Selected Courtyards, and 3-tree mascots. 3-tree mascot, of course, you just pay any mana. So if I play a black mana, it turns it into a blue for 1. So I pay 1 black, it turns into blue. So we do have the ability to get that out conveniently. You know, it's not always going to come out. It might be a little tricky, but if we have, you know, Cavern of Souls and Secluded Courtyard and we choose Spider, these all count as spiders. So Cavern of Souls works for that and Secluded Courtyard works for that. We have no problem casting that and it'll help. So that is how we get Scions of the Earth Spider. When we get Scioned out, guess Flying, First Strike, Trample, and Lifelink and Haste, we get 5 different abilities. And at the beginning of combat in your turn, other spiders you control get Flying, First Strike, Trample, Lifelink, and Haste until the end of turn. So everyone gets everything. If we have a whole army of changelings out on the board and we drop Scions, boom, everyone is flying, getting all those keywords, flying, float, blah, 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 blah. You get what I mean. And that'll oftentimes just be a win con in itself and just absolutely slam into people. So that is really, really good stuff. Then, of course, the final act right here. Thrumming Hive Pool. Yes, EOE. I never got to play it in EOE. I never really had a good idea until, again, PD. Got to give big shout outs to PD, man. He's the man. 6 normally, but it has affinity for slivers, which means that its price goes down. The casting cost goes down as many slivers as you have on the board. Now you think, well, there's no slivers in standard. It's not really that useful. Well, that's where the trick comes in. If you're casting changelings, this is going to go down. Turn 2, 3-tree, turn 3, bark form, and then turn 4, this can get out. Every single turn, slivers you control have double strike, and at the beginning of upkeep, you create 2 1/1 colorless sliver creature tokens. Don't forget, changelings now all have double strike. So you could potentially have Thrumming Hive Pool out, give all of your changelings double strike, then next turn drop turn 5, drop Scions of the Earth Spider, double strike, flying, first strike, trample, lifelink, and haste. That is win right there. That is an absolute crush play right there that you can run off that. So Really fun combination plays right there. Really fun lines of play that you can get off that I just don't think people are expecting. And again, the early game is going to be suppress your opponent, frustrate what they're trying to build here, get yourself set up, and then just have nothing but answers for them and bring it out. You can absolutely kill them in one fell swoop using scions and slivers. Very fun stuff. I never thought I'd be seeing slivers in standard, but that's what it is. Mana base is a little complicated. We need Secluded Courtyard because add 1 mana of any color, you're going to want to choose Spider. Spider is the only creature that we have in this aside from changelings, so this will help cast spiders. These all cast as spiders as well. Cavern of Souls, very useful to not have counter spells anymore. You're going to want to choose Spider. Nomad Outpost is not bad because that gives you a little bit of flexibility. Soulstone Sanctuary, I actually added this because this is also a changeling. It counts as every creature type and you can turn it in. So if you do want to use Thrumming Hivepool in a pinch, it'll come in as a 3/3 hasting 3/3 hasting double strike, or get the benefits from Sign of the Earth Spider. So Soulstone Sanctuary is a good ad right there that I wanted to do. Restless Vents, Blazemire Verge, and of course just the regular swamps and everything like that. There could be a couple other manas that you want to adjust, but I want to make sure that you can get off all the mana that you can, all the combination things that you can. You could do Raucous Theater. It's okay. I think that Rakdos doesn't have great options for you right now, so that's kind of why we're looking at that. Restless Vents is not a bad either because that lets you discard and then draw new stuff. So if you're flooded or anything like that, you can do that. So that is what we're looking at right there for Sliver Me Timbers. We're going to look at the statistics on this one. 15 creatures, 12 shapeshifters. That's going to be the key. Hero, human, and spider. Again, just choose spider, shapeshifter. 8 instants, 4 sorceries, 11 artifacts, 6 enchantments, 24 lands altogether on a 3.6 average. Look at that pile of stuff right there. Look at that CMC. Absolutely crazy. Again, cannot say enough good things about Power Dragon. If you're not checking out his channel, you got to go check him out. I had a blast with this. I was so hesitant because I don't normally run. This is kind of out of character for me. So I had a great time with this, and I do recommend it for anybody who wants to run it. As far as the sideboard goes, I think just more removal. I think that's probably going to be the best way to go. Tragic Trajectory or Long Goodbye for those ward cards, nowhere to one. Strategic Betrayal is going to go for your reanimators. You're going to need that. I do think that there can be an argument made for Terminus of Return to help ramp and then do a little bit more reanimate later on. The end can really frustrate people and demand answers just for a little bit more card flow as we go. So all of those are just kind of options that you could trade in and out. But again, I made minor modifications to what Power Dragon already made. Really fun, highly recommended, and a very interesting deck. Never thought I'd be winning with slivers and spiders here in standard rank. So season reset, we're gonna play it again. Here we go. Sliver Me Tenders. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, tell me what you think, and let's get into it. Oh, you get a bonus game, guys. Maybe we'll do a good job here. You get a bonus game. Rough it down. You guys are getting a bonus game. Then we're out of here. Okay. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna frustrate them right away. Treasure Train complete at 31%. Oh, we got a hype train. Thank you so much for the gifted sub, Snow. Roaming Throne, I'm not nuts about it. I'm not gonna say that Roaming Throne is particularly useful in this regard. Again, Shoot the Sheriff, not ideal. Too many outlaws being played right now. Too many outlaws being played for that removal. I'm getting bad vibes off that one, man. Screaming Mimi, well, we can't get rid of you right away. That's easy enough. Towering Mauler, put you down. I don't think roaming throne's an unnecessary step. I don't think it adds much to what we're doing here to be worth it, in my opinion. It doesn't add enough to be useful. Can't believe he wasted 2 burn spells on that. Nova Hellkite. Pump. Burnout Brastronaut. He'll get me for 4 there. Okay. That goes away. We're gonna do that. We're gonna say spider. Cast this. We'll gain 10 life. Boom, boom. And then we're gonna gain a 14 life there. Very nice. Gifted, it's a chunky. No Hellkite again. That pumps up. Tar and Mauler. Damage. I think he knows he's cooked here. I think he might know he's cooked a Reno. I don't know why he would just wouldn't put down a... Firebending looks... Yeah, airbending looks busted. Waterbending and earth don't look that great by comparison. I get why they lost the war now. Fire and air seem to be the big boys. They seem to be the big boys. Yeah. Very good. Very good right there. Nice. All right. We're going to send you off on your way now. Thank you so much for coming by, guys. Mana Man. We want to see Mana Man? Let's go to see Mana Man. Adios, everyone. Good night. Farewell. God bless. All that good stuff. Miss y'all. Thank you all for coming. I really do appreciate everything you guys come do and like and do all the things. Make sure to check out that video I just posted. I do appreciate it, man. And we're heading into a new month. New set coming out, guys. Super exciting. Super stoked. A lot of hype. And yeah, thank you, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.